It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Wizards and the Black Knights, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Orlando Wizards taking on the Black Knights of Paris. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick.
Ready to get it started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from the City of Light. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pike throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again, and that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Now Murray off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them. Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Murray. That's to the tight end, Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Harris. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A short one there, caught by Likely. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, you look at the list of cities that most people thought were likely to entertain taking on a relocated NFL franchise. London was likely at the top of the list, but this city paired. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nifty move. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number 1, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating from the gun. Pike, he gets this out wide to Gibbs. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Pike. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Murray now. Complete to Likely. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Murray to air it out again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray going to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Orlando takes back over on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Pike. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They are in of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Pike. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. This is taken at the 18. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. Orlando takes back over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Pike goes right back to McBride. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's got Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing again, Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Throwing there, but but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And an Orlando first down.
Operating from the gun. Pike. No, he stays up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Murray going to try to throw on third down, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Going underneath, Gibbs has it, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Wizards.
Gibbs straight ahead. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Pike. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Harris now to return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Harris, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Murray. That's to the tight end, Laporta. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now Murray. Shreds the tackle, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
He finds his target, Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Williams is in for a touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Orlando takes back over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st and 10, Pike. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Pike. And that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pike. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, Pike. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Complete to Likely. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Coming up 15 following that sack. Murray now. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down by 16 yards. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Patterson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Orlando takes back over on offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pike. That's taken in by Callaway. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Herbert powering up the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. Well, how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip up and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down. Pike. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Trying the left side with Gibbs. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
We all go the drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Again, it's Williams.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Trailing 10-3. 1:51 on the clock. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a 1st down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
On the return is Scott. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To a knee goes Murray, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Paris,
that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.